No, it's worrying. It's worrying. There's a lot of things that are going wrong and went wrong last night. I mean, first things first, I think the first half was really good. Two good teams going hell for leather. It felt like at half-time that after recent result, there was a buzz in the stadium. Although it was 2-2, it was an even game. Liverpool were going toe-for-toe with the champions of Europe and playing some good stuff, making chances. But they capitulated because of a lack of basics, which is defending, simple things, organisation, leadership on the pitch.
That's worrying, isn't it?
Tactically naive, really naive. I mean, I do need to give Real Madrid some credit here, by the way, because some of their performances was a joy to watch. I mean, a joy to watch. Watching Vinicius Junior live, wow.
Yeah,
I mean, special talent. They've got some brilliant players. But that aside, the second half was a real concern. There was so many errors and so many poor decisions made by the players that I don't know where to start with it. Really, we need a bit of time.
I think we've got to look. I think we've got to look at Klopp, Danny. I think a lot of attention, a lot of the focus here has got to be on Jurgen Klopp. Why has Klopp failed to adapt and coach his team to be more defensively solid? Is he capable of that? Now, the question is the tie over? You would think it probably is. Klopp says we cannot allow that to affect confidence.
I told the boys directly after the game, so this is different things what happened tonight. There's one result that's exactly opposite of what we wanted. We made mistakes around the goal, yes, as well. But, and I said that a couple of times, a defeat is a defeat if you don't learn from it. So, and if we don't learn tonight that the start of the game was outstanding and the way we played, that was us in a nutshell, that was us like we want to be. And that's what we have to keep doing. So if we now allow this one game to be influential, well, we are really silly. And we have a few days where we'll make sure that we take the right things out of this game. Yes, we have to improve. Third goal massively, first goal massively, but we have to take the good things as well. That would be horrible if we don't do that.
There's no doubt, Danny, Jurgen Klopp is a great manager. Is he a great coach?
Well, I think his CV suggests he's one of the best coaches as well. The problem he's got at the moment is that he's being criticised because of his inability to adapt the Liverpool style. He's remaining consistent with it, even though it's not working. And when does the time come where you have to change? I think this season particularly, that maybe things should have changed earlier in terms of becoming more pragmatic, a bit more defensive-minded. Too easy to play against for a long time. And for years, Liverpool have played this high energy, high press, the game you're talking about earlier with Vincent's team, Burnley, but he's done it really well because he's had the personnel to do it. And now you're looking at the Liverpool team and thinking he doesn't have the personnel to play the way he wants. Therefore, it's down to him to adapt.
Sure.
And even sometimes in-game management. I was listening to the phone on the way back yesterday about the fact that once they'd gone ahead in the game or even gone back to 2-2, they were still wide open. Why can't we, they adapt within the game?
And why can't they? I mean, when a defence shows frailty like that, it's always said you go back to basics. Well, why did Klopp not encourage them to go back to basics and shut up shop?
I've said that I've had that conversation a few times earlier in the season when they've been, been done twice at Brighton, been done by Wolves, got done at Brentford. I was at that game, got smashed by Napoli. All these occasions you're thinking, okay, maybe now it's time just to tweak and change.
Yeah.
I think the reason why is because he's had so much success the other way that he, like many of us, believed it would change. It would turn for them. When I get him fit, when the players get a bit fit, they're a bit tired, there's a hangover from last season. Maybe he's believed, like so many supporters, that it's just a blip in the road. But it's not now. It's not. And I think it would be remiss of him and the coaching staff not to look at the last month or two, the amount of goals they've leaked, why, and maybe set up differently. And when I say set up differently, I mean fullbacks not playing like wingers, midfield's not spread across the pitch.
What about Trent Alexander-Arnold?
Yeah, poor defensively, couldn't cope, could not cope, doesn't see the danger. I mean, Trent, the bizarre thing is, watching the game live, Trent did some things last night, some of his passing and crossing, that not many right-backs in the world can do from an attacking point of view. But then he's doing some things defensively that you wouldn't expect players to do in the lower leagues. Switching off from runners behind.
How can that be?
It's like it's got worse for him, not better. When he was first in the team for the first 2 or 3 seasons, I think most people forgave the poor defending because he's a young lad learning. But he's got to learn now. You know, Gomez was getting isolated. That Trent too high up the pitch at times. The other thing with Trent as well, to be fair to him, is Salah doesn't give him any help. I mean, Salah does not defend. I don't know if Klopp's telling Salah not to run back and defend. I don't know the instruction. I'm not in the dressing room. But he doesn't get back and help him. I mean, the best right-backs need some help sometimes from the players in front of you. So Henderson's having to run all the way out there to try and get out there too late. I mean, he was up against one of the best players in the world, granted.
Yeah, but Klopp's obviously not telling Salah to do that because otherwise we'd see him do it.
Well, you'd think. So that's tactically naive.
So what's going on?
I think it's time for a big reset, isn't it? I think there's going to be 5 or 6 gone in the summer. I think Klopp knows. Klopp will get the opportunity to fix this. Klopp will get the opportunity to fix it. And he deserves that opportunity, 100%. And I think most fans are with me on that. Is it easy getting players out the door? Some who be on big money, we'll have to wait and see. But I think you're looking at least half a dozen, maybe 4 or 5 at least, but probably half a dozen coming in the summer.
I know it's tough for you because this is your club and you're being brutally honest. And I thank you for that, Danny. But the big question this morning is, can Jurgen Klopp fix this thing?
Yeah, he can.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.